So in 2 years from now, when we sit down, and it's episode 192 or whatever,
Yeah.
what are you going to be telling me?
Yeah. Again, idea guy, I have a lot. One big thing I know that I want, and I don't know if it really like helps the business, but I know it'll just make me happier, I guess. I think
Yeah.
I think it's just another, thing I want to get to is a bigger studio space.
Yep.
So down the road, think of like a garage slash like brewery kind of setting.
Yeah.
Very cool atmosphere, laid back. You got Route 66 on the wall with
Right.
some guitars.
I like
I don't even play guitar, but just a little bit of a vibe. And honestly, just creating a place where people can go to and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe have some live music on a Friday
Yeah.
and be able to leave work but stay at work and feel like that I'm not working all the time
Yeah.
in my office.
Yeah.
So that's one goal I have for sure. Have a headshot corner. We'll have a podcast corner. We'll have a product photography corner. Just a whole bunch of different spaces. A billiards table. I love playing pool ever since a little kid, so
Yep.
that's definitely going to be in there. Projector screen. I'd love to host some like film festivals.
Yep.
Give some other creatives some shout outs and really have some cool, engaging stuff. Something that I've learned, I guess, in my travels and around the world, the happiest people are the people with a community.
Right.
And, that's something that I wanna be able to, that's part of my legacy is like, I want to be able to create this space where people go to and just, they can be themselves and relax and have a good time and have some laughs. That's definitely one of my goals. The other goal, on the business side is, build a team.
Yep.
Definitely get growing. We're a team of 2 right now. I would like to be, 3 or 4 by then.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that happens. And honestly, being able to work elsewhere. So I would love to have, an HQ here, but also an HQ in somewhere warm, where I can go spend some time and
like your
work down there.
trips.
I love my
I
trips.
love to travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't think that's ever going to go away, especially with a camera.
Right.
It's just amazing. And I learned so much on each trip, and sometimes I forget, what I've learned.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. I encourage everybody to travel if you haven't. Like no matter where it is, try it out. I don't really mean a cruise ship. Like that's
Yeah.
not my kind of
Right.
traveling.
Not mine either.
I like to
You like to get off the beaten path.
yeah, I like to get into the culture
Yeah.
and really figure it out. And I want to go to the local dive bar
Yeah.
in Japan, and not be in the touristy spot because I want the real experience.
Yeah.
And I like to see how cultures operate and what makes them happy. And I just love it. It's really cool. And you realize how big the world is.
Mm.
And
And how small Southern Maine.
yeah, and I know I have friends that have never left Southern Maine, and so their experiences revolve around what they see on TV
Small town.
and
Yeah.
what's on in Maine, and I'm like, what? The world is so big and elaborate, and even from Maine to California is a total difference, and so there's definitely different cultures within the U.S. There's different culture between upstate Maine and
Oh, yeah.
Southern Maine. So I always just encourage people to travel, no matter where it is, to get out of your comfort zone and go to places. And I'm smiling right now because I just enjoy it. It's one of those things.